the so-called speeches talked by Sheikh Yahya, Sheikh Harun, and also the so-called welcoming remarks by Brother Tariq. Thank you very much for all this. Do not call me excellencies, please. We are just brothers ourselves. What I learned yesterday from the khutbah, which was given by Sheikh Yahya, who our brother here said was a kind of militant in approach, is that knowledge is very important. You seek knowledge even when you are in China, as Prophet Muhammad SAW had mentioned. In fact, before Prophet Muhammad left the world, he said that if you believe in me, I will believe in the world. If you believe in Allah, Allah is still there. And also the guidance of everything is actually the Al-Quran. So based on that, I believe that the issue with regard to knowledge and zikir is the issue of usul and shari. That's the mixture of what we want to impose. And that's why the Said Faizuddin, the region of Perlis, who was the acting king of Perlis, came here last year. And during that time and tenure, we managed to get him to meet the Islamic Center, one of the directors, and he agrees to contribute certain amount of money as well as provision of even the tent for your prayers. I was a bit surprised when I saw the tent recently. It was shady and everything. I was asking Dr. Malik what happened, because I saw like it was not properly maintained, although we just bought it like almost another one. That's why I was wondering why we restricted everything. It was just like not few months. So the understanding of what knowledge is, actually you have to inculcate it. You have to ensure that what you learn, you materialize it. It's not a matter of you get something and then you don't do anything with it. As Sheikh Yahya correctly mentioned, the meaning of the madrasah is a uniform. I agree with it. I also agree with other speakers that there are many things we need to do, inshallah. But unfortunately, I'll be leaving the nation in 3 more weeks. I was wondering also, is there a possibility for me, in fact, to also assist the sister of Islam from the madrasah for learning development and capacity building in Malaysia. That's why I also have the intention to assist also to ensure that you have a proper way of zakat. In order to ensure we have people like Professor Dr. Shikongo who earns money every month. Probably he can also contribute this money to zakat rather than income tax. These are the things that we have to look into. Like in Malaysia we do. From zakat then we can provide the needs of the Muslim society. That's what we do in Malaysia. You can either choose to pay zakat or you can either choose to pay income tax. And they are the same, equal proportion. 11%, 10%. These are the things that we have to look into. And then we also managed to inculcate the issue and the contention of having our so-called cultivation of chicken. We assisted the Mariental Prison Department with providing them with 100 chicks, and they are growing to cultivate eggs and everything. So probably we can do the same thing with the Islamic community here. Probably not in Windhoek, but we have doctors, they have Namibians who have farms, which is like 3 hours away, which you can ask them to do the farm. I know Dr. Shikongo have rabbits. We can cultivate rabbits. So these are the things that we do not depend totally on the community as such, but we depend on ourselves to assist the community. You know, you cannot just depend, or you want something, okay, we write a letter and ask for donation. That's not the way. We have to do it by ourselves. That's why with knowledge and zikir, usuluddin and shari, we can do a lot of things for Islam. So that is the most important thing. And I take the heed of what was said and mentioned by our dear brother Sheikh Harun, that there are a lot of things that we need, like transportation and everything. Probably there is a way of trying to probably, as Dr. Shikongo said, we pledge a certain amount of money to conflict with us. And there are avenues that you can also approach other Muslim embassies like Algeria, like Libya, like also like the embassy of Egypt. Try to approach them as well. I don't think so they will say no. And we come up with a way where we have meetings together. Because I don't see the unity among the so-called Islamic community in Window. I don't see that. Sorry, forgive me for that. With due respect. Because I see some in Komasdal have different views. Some in Window have different views. Probably we have to unite. We have also businessmen like Brother Omar Nazir is with the halal factory of slaughtering a chicken for good day. That's where we can also get revenues to assist the madrasa. So we cannot just depend on, okay, we have certain issues, go to the embassy. Certain issues, go to the individual. No, we have to start ourselves. And on that score as well, if I was given more time, I wanted to also have the opportunity. Not. I'm not talking in having here, because I know Dr. Shikongo is giving more time to himself by talking. So I'm talking about having more time to be in Namibia. I would also like to approach Medco, or now it is called as Ministry of International Relations and Cooperation, in order to ensure that Eid, like Eid al-Adha or Eid al-Fitr, are given public holidays, especially for Muslim lecturers. That's what we do in New York when we fought for that. And these are the things that we do for our Ummah. It's not just a question of Ummah. Then we can also negotiate with them. And that's why when we met the Vice President, when President Nandi was Vice President back then, we did mention this. The regional police met Vice President Nandi back then and informed this kind of thing. Widco is a way also of trying to get revenue. Brother Sheikh Osman Klaus is actually a Widco. These are the things that we can approach. Please be united. That's my understanding what knowledge and zikir is all about. Unite together, we fight together, we assist together. And as I agree with Sheikh Yahya, this is just a tipping point. The naming is just nothing. In the Malay proverb is very clear. When the Malay or the Malaysian proverb is very clear, and it's also the adage of the word, where when an animal like a tiger dies, you leave yourself a stripe or skin. But when people die, you leave yourself a name. And the names mentioned by Sheikh Harun and also Sheikh Ahmad Shikongo, for all the Muslim names from Tapia from 2012, is an indication of the names are always remembered. Names like this are always remembered. When the King of Malaysia provided something in Chile, the name of the mosque itself was named as his name. And he contributed. The King of Malaysia is always voted among themselves, among the 9 hereditary rulers of Malaysia. And he was the king of Negeri Sembilan back then, who visited Chile, Santiago. So it's still there. The emblem is still there. But as I agree totally with Sheikh Yahya, it's just a teeny point. Nothing. That is not important. Yes. But this is where we can start off with other methods of how to promote Islam and how to promote Islam among our younger generation through the learning of madrasa. So I won't take that much because I know everyone is hungry. Because after this, I know Dr. Shikongo will speak, still on speaking. So I let the speaker mic to him so he can speak more. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikum salam.
We really appreciate Dr. Ramis for his contribution. And like they say, really, sometimes when someone has done something good, you must appreciate.
No.
In fact, the hadith says that if you do not appreciate the people, you don't appreciate Allah. Isn't it?
Whoever is not thankful to the people is not thankful to Allah.
100%. Well, we have two more items, with the third being the most important one, which is refreshment. So the